So I have a question because a point of discussion was LeBron James there?
I was about to say that. I didn't see him.
But I heard he was.
Probably was in a lounge.
No, I think he was in like the stands, the lower stands. He wanted, this is just rumor because even people at ESPN were like, was LeBron there or not? And I heard like just from people talking that he was, because Kyle Kuzma was in my section close to the Celtics. So I was like, oh, is he the only one for the Lakers? I saw KCP too. But on the other side, where the Lakers front office personnel, I believe Jeannie and them were, I could feel that LeBron was over there, maybe. And people kept looking that direction. Even Diana Taurasi, when she talked, she was like, she made that jab at LeBron, like he barely has it now. Yeah. She sort of pointed to that same area. So people there sort of felt like he was there and that he was incognito, meaning he just came to come, which a lot of people did. Like, you notice, Nick, no one had their phones out. No. Like, I mean, I had like a few quick second things to like remember that I was there, but like no one had their phones out. A lot of the athletes just wanted to be present and the people there just wanted to be present. So you were sitting with the Lakers. Yeah. Who all was around you?
Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, KCP was there, Jalen Green, the whole Lakers staff. Yeah. Like I felt like I was back with the team, really.
So even more so than that, Nick, obviously yesterday's a day that none of us really ever could have imagined wanted to be there.
I felt like I couldn't believe I was going to the Staples Center for a Kobe funeral.
Yeah, Memorial.
To me, I was like, I felt like I was going to see a game or something. You know, it just didn't seem like everybody was in there going to see a Kobe funeral. It was crazy.
If you don't mind, just kind of take us through like what yesterday, and we're taping Tuesday, so what Monday was like for you.
I got there kind of late. I got there when Beyonce was singing. It was like,
and we didn't know that was happening.
Yeah, I didn't know that was happening.
Like I was sitting in the section, and then all of a sudden, right by us, she just walks by, and everyone's like, "What?" And then she walks on the stage. Everyone's like, "What?"
It's crazy. She killed it, and it was just. It felt good to just be a part of that, knowing I know him and knowing the memories we had. It was just good to see everybody come together and just share that one moment too. Even though it was sad, it was unbelievable that we was there for a Kobe funeral. I think they did a great job with doing it. So,
and I think you highlight the thing that we're all struggling with is even acknowledging that he's gone, because it doesn't feel like he's gone. Like you said, walking into Staples, you played in Staples, I play in Staples. There's like naturally your body just gets excited. Like I've been to Clippers games and I walk through Staples and I don't really care and I don't feel it. But something with Lakers game, Lakers family, you walk into Staples, people were still like, so I went into like the VIP room before, people were still like positive and cheery. Like we didn't even know we were going to a memorial. We just were happy to see each other. Like this was basketball's greatest, in my opinion, I've ever seen reunion ever. But Nick, when it was, I was watching you for a while actually. I hope you know.
Michael Jordan spoke. I love that. I never seen Michael Jordan really talk about Kobe and anything. Like even when, like I was on a team when Kobe was doing his retirement, the farewell. Jordan didn't even show up. He just sent out the video and all that. So
but isn't that crazy now knowing how close he was actually to Kobe? Maybe I think this is my thing. My oh my gosh. Yeah. So my whole thing is, yesterday was so beautiful, not only because like we saw Vanessa and we witnessed her strength and we were all there and I loved how everyone was like, we're here for you, Vanessa. But the part that really left me with goosebumps and like shook was Michael. Yeah. Just because we've seen Vanessa's humanity before, her strength as a mother and all that stuff. We've seen everyone else's humanity. But Michael, we haven't necessarily seen him as a human being. Athletes sometimes make these choices where I'm not going to give you my personality. Like I'm just going to be that figurehead. Like I'm MJ, the MJ that was the best player ever, right? And my sneaker brand, my business. Like this is me. You have no access because like that's all right. Like, you know what I mean? To like show you what we want to show you. This to me was the first time ever we saw Michael Jordan, the human being. At least in my time. Like maybe people back in the day have had different experiences.
So he moved me
display. On a public. Yeah. And he was shameless about it. Like, so again, I was saying where I was sitting, he was directly to my right, like I don't know what the angle is. It's not
your 2 o'clock.
My 2 o'clock. Thank you.
Your military time.
I can't even do that. Yep. And when he sat down, he came in late, like you, Nick, kind of ish, like when Beyonce was coming. Yeah. Came in late. Immediately he sat down. He was like, his hands were on his knees. And he was crying from the beginning. He was crying the whole time. He went up, spoke, was crying. Sat down, was crying.
5 seconds.
He stayed to the end, still crying.
Yep.
Like Michael Jordan.
And so here's what's fascinating, right? With like MJ, for one, is just like, again, he doesn't want to show that side of him. Yeah. That's clear. He never has wanted to show that side of him. And even reluctantly during his eulogy, he says like, yo, Kobe, again, you're going to make me another crying meme.
Yeah. That was the line of the night.
Absolutely. He couldn't help it. And that's what, obviously, a tragedy like this brings you to such a limit where you don't even want to show this out of yourself, but you have to just to kind of pay your respects.
2 lines of the night, that one. And then obviously Vanessa's when she was like, they were so close that they had to be together. That's why God called them together.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? Like to even like be in your state of grief and to have that kind of understanding. Yeah. But like Nick, when you were, I was watching you from afar because I was like trying to see you, you know what I mean? Like I was like, okay, I don't know if people understand how, I know you like Kobe is LA, but like you are LA. Yeah. Like what people
like
don't,
the people's champ.
Like he's no for real. Quality. Like I went and said hi to my guys like Kyrie and Draymond. Like I've known them for like Kyrie since McDonald's game, Draymond since USA basketball, whatever. And these guys were like flocking to see you. Like people were going. No, I mean, it was fun. It was, you know what I mean? Like, and so I know this was hard for you.
Yeah, it really was. And it's still, to me, I just still can't believe this is real. It's here to be a great basketball player, bro. That's what I got out of it. Like he was here to be Kobe.